Hello, hello, hello. Am I excited for today or what? Because we got some Raptors talk, we got some basketball talk to go over, and do I love how this season has been going? Of course, Raptors Day for the 20th of January 2026, and trades are finally going down. Of course, before we talked about the Trade Young trade, of course, that is ultimately was the Wizards trading Bradley Beal back in 2019 and acquiring Trae Young today. And, of course, the Hawks getting CJ McCollum, who's taking 8 billion shots per game. My light just went off that I'm using above me. There we go. CJ McCollum was taking 8 billion shots per game. And then Corey Kispert, who I still think is a good, good rotational piece. Since then, trades that have happened. I think that's been about it. It's been, the one trade all season. And that's all we've had to talk about here as NBA media people. But recently, the Allstar starters were announced, so we might as well jump right into it. And I'm excited to talk about it because, personally, let me get out of the way. No biases or anything. No biases. But I felt like two Raptors got snubbed for the All-Star starting position. So after this live stream, make sure that you go check out the shorts, as I will be making a quick short about it. The Raptors players not making it and the official All-Star starters. If you don't feel like watching the short and you're here with me now on this stream, then, well, I will tell you. As just got to pull it up, make sure I'm not getting my facts incorrect here. For the All-Star starters this year, sadly, for my Raptors fans, no, Scotty, no BI, as it's going to be Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Tyrese Maxey as the East starters. Can't complain, actually. Those are pretty good names. I feel like Scotty deserves it more than Maxey, but Maxey is incredible. He is the engine of the 76ers. Just the Raptors are a better team, and I feel like Scotty is more important to the Raptors than Tyrese Maxey is for the 76ers, but that's just me, and that's my value of importance for players. And then in the Western Conference, it's Luka, SGA, Steph Curry, Victor Wembanyama, and Nikola Jokic. Wembanyama is my guy, as you all know. He's always been my guy, and love it. I absolutely love it. I've been hearing talks online about Donovan Mitchell getting snubbed. A lot of people saying that he deserves a starting spot, as well as Anthony Edwards, and hey, I see it. I get their point here. Donovan Mitchell's been incredible on a Cavs team that's, maybe not the greatest in the world, 24 and 27th in the Eastern Conference. But regardless, he has been playing well. If you want his full stats for Donovan Mitchell on the season, he's averaging 29, 5 and 6. It's great numbers. The guy definitely has earned a spot. But at the same time, I argue that a guy like Scotty Barnes, who on the season is averaging 28 rebounds and 5.5 assists on a higher seeded team, of course, the Raptors sitting in the 4 seed right now, I think he deserves it more. The 76ers just breathing down our necks. That's Tyrese Maxey and the 5 seeded 76ers, who we'd be playing right now in the first round. Tyrese Maxey definitely deserves this. Let's be real with each other. And as I tell you the Carfax, you might have to agree here, as Tyrese Maxey is averaging 30 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, and 6.7 assists. I mean, this is just incredible work here by Tyrese Maxey, and it's on efficient shooting. He's shooting 47.5% from the field and 40% from 3 to go along with free throw rates of 88% on 6.2 free throws attempted. It's ethical hoops, but he's still getting free throws and getting help from the line, but ethically. Look, we love Tyrese Maxey. Everyone should. He's one of the more fun ball players in the game. Just sucks that, it's not Scotty Barnes, who's having a great season on his own right. He's shooting 50% from the field, 32% from three on 3.3 attempts. He's actually shooting them, and he's actually making them, as well as the free throws for Scotty Barnes. Keep in mind, Scotty, our 6'9", 6'10 power forward, sometimes point guard, 82% from the field goal line. He's taken 4 a game, making 3.3. Again, if this guy ain't an all-star, then the voters are blind and the coaches don't know what they're talking about. He is so good. He deserves all NBA in my mind here because, 19.6 points per game is the official number, with 8.3 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 1.3 steals, 1.4 blocks. Scotty Barnes is going to be face of league. So we believe in him. Like, this is Scotty's season. And then Brandon Ingram, for that matter. We will pull up the All-Star voting. I just pulled up Terrell Brandon by accident. Brandon Ingram now. Brandon Ingram on the season is averaging 21.7, 6 rebounds, and 3.8 assists. And that is on sublime shooting. That's on 47% from the field, which is higher than last season where he only played 18 games. Keep in mind also, comeback season for a man that had concussions and the world's worst sprained ankle last season, as he is shooting 47, 35, and then from the free throw line, 83. As he has been the leader on offense. Not quite the engine of the team. That's easily Scotty Barnes. He keeps this thing rolling. But Brandon Ingram, the players come out in interviews saying that they wish he would take more shots per game. Keep in mind, this is a guy that'll attempt 19, 13, 23, 15, 7 shots in his last 5 games. Now, that was after the Clippers game where he shot only 13 times. The next game against the Lakers came out shooting 19 times. Unfortunately, not in a victory, as it's been a bit of a tough stretch lately for our Raptors, a team that we know can be good and has been good. I say tough stretch. It's not all doom and gloom, as going back our last 12 games, as it was 12 games ago that we played the Warriors and had that huge comeback win. That is December 28th. Going back to December 28th, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins and 5 losses in 12 games. Not great, but it's way better than bad. Don't get me wrong. I will take being 2 games above 500, but in an extremely tight Eastern Conference, where, keep in mind, the Cavaliers are the 7 seed at 24-20. We're 25-19, and we're the 4 seed. And the Knicks are 25-18. That makes them the 3 seed. Knicks lose their next game. We're tied with them. The Celtics are 26-16, and they're the 2 seed. That's how tight the East is. And that's why I say I can't accept a 7-5 stretch right now, especially knowing what this Raptors team has shown us in the past, just given how talented it is, given how, cohesive it can be. So, Raptors, I'm loving it so far, and I'm especially loving the fact that we are most likely than not going to get 2 All-Stars. As the voting overall, if I could pull up just the All-Star voting results here. Getting a graphic loaded. In the Eastern Conference, Brandon Ingram is 10th right now. The player rank, he's 8th. So among the players, he has the 8th most votes. Among the fans, he has the 10th most votes. And among the media, he has the 13th most. We will, I'll save this image. We'll put it on screen so we can all together take a look here. I know how to do this. I'm not that bad with technology. It is fun to look at. If I remember where I saved it, I'm going to save it again. As in the Western Conference, it's pretty obvious. Of course, Nikola Jokic leading the way for players, which a lot of people might not find that the most obvious, given that, it's Nikola Jokic. He's not the most exciting player, but I think the the rest of the players in the league realize that, yeah, this guy really is the best. Okay, I don't know why this image isn't coming up. I'm so confused right now. Anyways, I don't want to look at it. I'll just say it. Stop stalling. So Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the way for the Eastern Conference. Cade came second. Tyrese Maxey third. Jalen Brunson fourth. And then Jaylen Brown was the last guy to get that starter spot. Jaylen Brown first place amongst the media. The media maybe has a Boston bias that I don't know about. That's the craziest thing to me. But and then Donovan Mitchell's just outside. On this graphic, no Scotty Barnes. It's weird to me, but looking at the bigger list, Scotty Barnes 11th, and this list only went to 10. As Scotty Barnes among the players was 13th. He has 400,000 fan votes. Brandon Ingram 500,000. Giannis has 3 million. Raps fans, we gotta get on this voting thing and actually get our guys in the game. Because yeah, that's sad. Amongst the fans, Scotty Barnes is 12th. I would feel like Scotty Barnes is a lot more popular than that. Scotty Barnes has 1 total media vote. Brandon Ingram has 0. So the media clearly thinks that Scotty Barnes is worth more, and we'll see. I feel like both guys should get in. Will they? Will they only go with 1? That's more likely. So that's my thoughts about the All-Star game. We'll come up to it. I'm more so like pushing for the All-NBA narrative for Scotty Barnes. I feel like that's more valuable than being an All-Star. So All-NBA Scotty Barnes, All-Defensive Team Scotty Barnes. That's the new hype train. As tonight we face the Warriors, and with some sad news, the Golden State Warriors, Jimmy Butler torn ACL. He's going to be out for the season, and he is 37 years old. We hope he could come back. Martin Madison is pretty incredible. So we hope that's not the end of his career. That's really all we can hope for. Steph Curry is on the injury report as well. He is going to be out 2 more weeks. That came out on January 11th, so he's not going to be playing tonight. And Draymond Green, he's out. I'm not sure if he's playing or not tonight. I'll check the fantasy app to make sure, but he has been dealing with an ankle injury as well. And if Steph Curry's not playing, then you might as well not play Draymond, as he becomes useless. So the official word on Steph Curry is that he's healthy again. So excuse me. Injury report that I'm reading on the other screen, not correct. Fantasy sports usually give you the lowdown, and he is healthy. I don't know where Basketball Reference is getting this from. Draymond Green, though, he is questionable with that ankle. So either way, we have to face Steph. It's going to be an exciting game. We all know that. And of course, the Raptors in their last stretch, again, 7-5. It's been worse. You know, we can all admit that we've had worse stretches. We can also say we've had better stretches. So far, the Warriors, they're 25-19, same record as us in the Western Conference. That is 8th. The West is always a bloodbath, so that's fun. In points per game, they're 15th. In opposing points per game, they're 9th. So they're middle of the road, really. Offensive rating is 11th. Defensive rating is 5th. But without Jimmy Butler and without Draymond Green, we should be able to feast on them. And if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see that, well, big road stretch is underway. We just played LA and we looked sluggish. We looked bad. And if we're looking sluggish and bad on the first game of a road trip, then I am nervous about the rest of these games. So the Raptors are going to have to prove to me that they are ready, not fatigued, and it's going to require an early start to this game, unlike the last time we faced the Warriors. So we might as well dive into that, as that was 12 games ago. We would win, and it would be a huge overtime win. It felt great, 141-127. it would be the start of a better stretch, this 7-5 stretch. We were, a little bit of a skid before then. Lots more losses than wins in the schedule. This game required us to come back huge. We went down big time. After the first half, it wasn't, actually, the first half was close. It was the third quarter, especially, when it just started getting a little more out of hand, as we went into halftime actually winning 65-64. Then in the third quarter, I remember this game required us to have a huge comeback. I feel like the box score is lying to me. This game did require a huge comeback midway through, and then the huge overtime win as the Warriors just ran out of gas. That was while they were on a big road trip of their own, and so will we be able to, hold on this whole game, tired on a road trip? I hope so. Going through the play-by-play, because I swear we had to make a big... Yeah, we did. Okay, this was the game. The Warriors went up 91-78 with 5 minutes left in the game, and, the Raptors would make a 13-point comeback, forcing overtime and taking a huge victory. I was not losing my mind. I actually remember the games this season. So, an incredible effort. I don't want to have to rely on incredible efforts every game. We need to be able to take it to them, go up early, stay up, and not slip. We need to not have a Laker game repeat, as if you did miss our yesterday's game against the Lakers, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for not watching. We didn't crack the century mark. We lost 110-93, and it really did just look like the team gave up. The more we have Emmanuel Quickley in this lineup, the more we just hurt ourselves over and over and over. And honestly, the more that we are absolutely just stifling the prospects that we have, the progression of our young guys. Quickley in this game shot 4 for 9. He's not a ball mover. Those 7 assists, fake assists. He gives you Rondo assists, where it's just passing for the assists. Trae Young assists, I should say. I shouldn't disrespect Rondo like that. Brandon Ingram had 7 assists. This was not a game where I'm going to look and say, oh, big number, that's so good, because it wasn't good. A guy like Grady Dick scoring 0 points in 12 minutes is ridiculous. And if he's sharing a lot of his minutes with Emmanuel Quickley, which I know that he has been with the rotations, it is leading to such a disappointing season for one of my favorite players on this team. Looking at the game logs for Grady Dick, in the games without Emmanuel Quickley, who could have guessed this? He is averaging, 2 games lately, he put up 21 and he put up 15. In the games before that, 4 points, 2 points. In the games since that, 0. Emmanuel Quickley is a ball stopper, and in case any general managers are listening, Emmanuel Quickley is the best player on this roster, and you want to trade for him. You want to take on that contract. You want Emmanuel Quickley on your team. He's so good at basketball. And stop listening now. All right, now that all the GMs have stopped listening, I can't stand having this guy on the team anymore. It sucks not having our big man, of course. Sandro was not brought on to be the starting center for a playoff team. He's here to be a good backup and serviceable in spot starts, not as a regular guy. And he hasn't been a regular guy, to be fair. He's only playing about 20 minutes per game. Looking at the actual starting lineup for the Raptors and seeing who is in center, it's let's see, on NBA.com, daily lineups. We play the Golden State Warriors tonight, and Sandro will get the starting spot. So he is the starting center. It's going to be, don't like this lineup at all, if we're going to be honest with each other. It's Sandro Mamu at the center spot with Scotty Barnes at power forward, Ochai Agbaji getting the starting small forward role. What are we doing? Brandon Ingram at shooting guard, and then Quickley at point guard. That's doo-doo. That's trash. I don't like that starting lineup. Of course, we're facing off against the G League Warriors today. It's Steph Curry, Will Richard, Moses Moody, Draymond Green, and then Quentin Post. So Draymond Green will be playing tonight. Again, I call it the G League Warriors because who the hell is Will Richard? That should be barbecue chicken for Brandon Ingram. We're running with a big lineup. Why are we starting Ochai Agbaji over Grady Dick? I get that he's been struggling, but you give Grady Dick 2 starts. You give him. I don't even think those were starting spots, if we're being honest with each other. I think those were off the bench, those 2 big games. No. Those were starting spots. When he scored 15 and 21 points. In those games, he had 21 and 11, his first career double-double, and then the game after, 15 and 7. Those are good numbers. He shot well, 9 for 15 and 6 for 10. He's making threes. I don't get it. I do not get it. What does Darko not see in this guy? He averaged 14 points per game for you last season. He can be this guy. Why do we start Ochai Agbaji? So if we lose tonight, I won't be surprised. If we win, pleasantly surprised. But again, no Jimmy Butler. We don't have to worry about facing him. It should be a good game. We beat the Warriors last time we faced them, but that was 12 games ago. It's anyone's game. I'm looking forward to it. If you go to my Twitter, at Curtis Collings, I will most likely be tweeting about this game as it is a later game tonight, starting at... I'm pretty sure this is a 10 p.m. game, so I'll be attempting to stay up late watching this one, as should be a ton of fun. So thank you so much for tuning in if you did, and thanks for sticking around through my Emmanuel Quickly and Ochai Agbaji and the Raptors starting lineup rant. If you're a longtime viewer, you will know that we need a starting center, and I'm going to pound that drum until the trade deadline is over. And if we don't pick up a genuine starting center, even if Jakob Poeltl was healthy, I want a new starting center. So we're going to keep pounding that drum. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Curtis Collings, where I'm going to be talking about the Raptors tonight. Until then, go check out the YouTube shorts as they're popping off. I've been enjoying making them, and today's no different. We're going to be talking about the Allstar starters. Tune into the live stream tomorrow. Subscribe to the Collings Third Network. Ring that bell so you don't miss any of our uploads, whether that be a live stream, whether that be a video. And yes, I promise Blue Jay GM will continue. I have a 9 to 5. I've been a little busy lately. We might edit those tonight. We might edit those tomorrow. Either way, we got 3 more videos on deck waiting to get in the batter's box. So thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, this has been Curtis Collings. Peace.